And in the blink of an eye, we're back. It is the Australian Lacrosse Network, and joined again by Shandell Oliver.
Hello,
Shandell,
Joan.
how good is this lacrosse out here?
Oh, mate, I am having a great time. It's fun. It's great when you're in the tournament as a player or a coach, but it's even more fun, or it's just as fun when you're in the commentary box watching some excellent lacrosse.
So, and we're about to get started with another game here as the crowds really build up here on the Saturday at Wanneroo Joondalup Lacrosse Club. Parker in there,
Hiron
up
matching
against
up.
Hiron. Oh, Indy picks the ball up, and that's going to be a South
SA
Australia ball. Kicks it there to Parker, and Parker will bring it down to Chelsea Gilbert. Well, have we got another? Have we got 3 golden goals in a row?
Oh, look, who knows? Taylor Mangan looking to drive the back corner, being matched up with Bailey Eastman. Erin Mitchell.
I was going to say, that's a really good matchup there, those two. Good, these young players coming through.
Yeah, we've got a lot of young, great talent in both teams.
As I said, we said before, the women's under-20 team sitting next to us, supporting all sides. Good to see them there. A little flip there from Zeph Williams. Zeph Williams kicks it to Olivia Parker. Olivia Parker, great defence there from Eastman.
Actually, I do think this is going to be a matchup. But Bailey Eastman loves to play on Olivia Parker. And there's a push from Hooper there on Mangan.
And ball up the top with Morrison. Morrison loves to get on the board early. If she has the opportunity, she does.
She's
Flies
looking.
down left. Oh, that's just gone to the left-hand post. Or right-hand post, I should say, but the left-hand side of it. And Morrison, she's one of those up-and-about players. If she gets one early, you
Gives
worry.
her a kicker, yeah. As Mangan's, no, it's not Mangan, sorry, it's
Gilbert.
Zephyr.
Gilbert.
Parker with the ball, again being matched up with Eastman. We call her Beastman. Bailey Eastman.
Beastman, I get it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
Love a good nickname.
You can drop that.
Love the Beastman. And Parker just trying to drag out, trying to get space behind. Parker steps in. Oh, Mangan, yes. Mangan round the back corner, just opened up. And Erin Mitchell just not able to go with Mangan there on the back corner, not being able to get into that position to defend. And it's South Australia. Well, they got the last one in the men's game. They got the first one in the women's game.
Yeah, they're on a. It's a red day.
Well, both defending champions in this competition. I'm not sure how it goes with this one. If South Australia were to beat WA, I don't know how that works because they lost to Victoria in golden goal.
Yep.
And ball won by WA. Here's one of my favourites, Bailey Keenan. She has done a power of work to Hooper. And Hooper kicks the ball down there to the general. Chloe Tatlow.
Holly Plummer with the ball. Back to Green. WA rocking their black uniforms today.
Oh, I like their black uniforms.
Yeah,
Their
I do
numbers are
too.
easier to see. Green pops up the top. Hiron inside. Good push there from Parker.
And there's a flag.
Thought about that she got away with it, but can't get away with that. And we're going to see the Shannon Mitchell from the 15-metre mark here. Lining up. 15 metres, steps in hard, gets in and pops one away. And Mitchell gets on the board for her first.
She's got some pace, Shannon. She's one of the fastest girls over here in the local competition. Her and Erin can just run all day. Both play at Subiaco, and their speed in the midfield is something that serves Subiaco very, very well. Shannon's such a reliable player, so consistent.
So pivotal in those situations when you're on that 15-metre mark. Anyone with quick foot speed off a 5 usually does well and gets in on the cage. Doesn't really give the defence a chance to, and if they do, there's a lot of free space that gets given.
Yep.
So good job there from Shannon Mitchell. Ball back in the centre. That's a great battle here with Ashton and Olivia.
Parker, yep.
And they would have played some lacrosse together at the highest level.
Over the years, they definitely would have seen a few campaigns.
Oh, Mangan.
Mangan looking to go.
She went with a little goose step there for a bit, and ball
Pushed
ran
over by
into
her and
nothing.
balls.
No, we're going to have a whistle. And I think a push called there on Mangan. And Ashton doesn't really want to give the ball up.
No, she doesn't. Why would ya?
She was off to the races, was Ashton.
As Mangan lines up on the 15-metre.
So Mangan looks down the bottom. Zeph Williams on the left hand, just pulls it out to create space. Up against Hooper. Hooper looks down at Zeph Williams. Good defence here from Hooper. Hooper obviously in training for that box tournament over in Utica.
Yep, definitely very, very strong at the moment.
And that's going to be a push higher. And I like it though on the hips.
Yep.
Just to, rather than up high, you see a lot of the women defend up high with that, but on the hips just move their direction.
Yes, Ash is such a physical player, but I love to watch Ashton play. She's one of the best in our country. She's been on ESPN highlights from her college days. She sneaks back inside. WA control their offence. Looking for a drive in Gilbert. Finds support in Parker. Parker with a shot and it's bounced
rolled in. Oh, got a piece of it there. Did Olivia Antilov. And it just had the right spin on it, which rolled it over the line.
Yeah, live
Parker
and live.
On the board. It is 2-1. And we have time stopped here as Parker is readjusting her ponytail, maybe, or her goggles, or something.
Just to note, Liv Antilov in the cage there for WA has changed her helmet back to her traditional blue. She normally is supposed to wear the WA black helmet, but she said she gets better vision in this one. So interesting to see how she sees the ball today.
Well, I'm saying if a goalie says I got better vision, you let them wear whatever they want to wear.
Absolutely.
Ball back in the centre. South Australia, 2-1.
They've changed the centre, put Bailey Keenan in.
Oh.
Looking to move through the ball. A collision.
Massive collision there as...
ball's going to go the way of WA.
Leah Kaisler. That was totally accidental. And Kaisler looks inside. Oh, finds a general, not quite. Might have been a pre-check there. Ball to be won is won. Kaisler has shaken off that. Oh, Liv Parker. I tell you what, I like it already. A little bit of physical out here for the women's game. And they don't take a backward step to these ladies. And you can see there with the hit in the middle, the sticks are swinging. Cal Robinson would be happy with that down there, wouldn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Loves the physical game. Great to see girls applying some pressure. Big pressure on that ride for Liv trying to outlet the ball, but South Australia moved the ball into their offensive zone.
So Zeph with the ball, takes it down the back, guarded by Mitchell. Mitchell just lets her pass it off to Mangan. Mangan, oh, inside roll. Mangan steps in. Oh, tink, tink, tink.
Oh,
bang, back up. And Zeph Williams.
Yeah, on the crumbs.
Gets the crumbs from the bar. And that's not something you normally want, crumbs off a bar. But you'll take them. And if it means putting it back in the back of the net, good stick skills there from Zeph Williams. Out to a 3-1 lead here. Exciting game early here, Shendell.
Very physical. It's a great game to watch so far. I hope that everyone tuning in from near and far are certainly enjoying the action like we are, game side, track side, whatever you want to call us, field side, as Bailey Keenan comes up with that ground ball.
And going to create space, we'll say. Not that she knew which way she was going.
Teammates telling her to turn around. She's looking to drive to cage. Lefty strong.
Flag on, flag on. So Keenan will take the ball up on the arc. And she is one that's quick off the pace. She'll have Morrison one side. Parker having to come out, I think, there. So Parker behind. They'll need to get someone on her left-hand side.
Got the general in the back
right-hand
corner.
side. Looks in, looks down.
Carlin with a fumble.
And good work there from Kira Voisey out the cage to grab the ball and loses the handle of the ball out there, Borovnik, but under duress. And the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Kira Voisey. Kicks it to her sister Taylor. Taylor gives it back to Kira. It's just like catch to catch in the backyard for the Voisey sisters down there at the moment.
You've got a few sister sets out here today, actually, with the Voisey sisters, the Williams sisters and the Mitchell sisters from WA.
Absolutely. And then if you take the under-20s into contention as well, there's probably a few more.
And the brother-sister duos too.
Oh, there's so many,
the
isn't there?
Bounds, your kids.
Yep. Yep. And then you've got the Lawsons.
Yep.
It just, I mean, it's
everywhere, isn't it?
Yes. Ball up the top with Zeph Williams. Oh, that's high. That's going to be, and Zeph just, that's going to be a card on Hooper. And Zeph Williams just wiping the schnozzle there to make sure it's still on her face.
Schnozzle.
And Hooper will have a 2-minute rest to think about whether she really wants to wipe the nose. This is 3 times that Mangan's gone
Mangan.
in. And Taylor Mangan gets the 4th.
Having a day, and the bench of South Australia like that one.
I'll tell you what, the WA coaching will have to talk about that. That's the 3rd time she's come around that bottom corner, got her player upside, rolled inside. One of them hit the bar, which created a goal on the other side to Zeph, and she put 2 of them away. So 3 attacking forays for Mangan and 2 goals and almost an assist off the post.
Yep, she's doing some great work in that offensive zone for South Australia early.
Ball back into the centre. South Australia out to a 4-1 lead early.
5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Plummer chasing the ball.
And Plummer just... There's a little bit of mental pressure out here at the moment for these 2 teams. There's a little bit of dropping of the ball at the moment, which we haven't seen. Ashton with the ball. Kicks the ball down to Blair. And Blair will run through X, guarded by Lawson. Switch to Borovnik.
Good match up here with Hiron and Parker. Hiron steps around, but...
And they are in a man-down situation or a power play. Down. So there'll be doubles all over here.
Yes, of course. But Tatlow's saying, maybe I'll have a dip.
And
wearing the pressure well.
The general showing why she's got her stripes. And they've gone back into the defensive end. That's good. They can run that switch. That's really good. And can cross over. So they release the pressure. And they release that through Eastman, or the Beastman.
She's such an amazing athlete, Bailey Eastman.
Borovnik, the 2 10s going at it. I love it when we get number matchups.
Oh, but she's passed it to the stick of Parker. Parker with a quick outlet. And the ball was being carried down the field.
Look at Hiron. She came from about 30 metres behind then to make sure she was in that contest.
Yep, penalty has expired. 2 Hoopers back on the field.
So ball down Mangan again on this bottom corner. Has she got 3 in a row? Jess runs in, a pass, pops, rolled over.
Wow.
Jess Morrison. So Mangan involved in every score at the moment.
SA is having a day. Mangan really putting her stamp on this game.
And Jess Morrison gets on the board through the assist of Taylor Mangan. And she's everywhere to be seen, but pressure down here from Borovnik was really good.
Yep, a forced error with Western Australia with their man down, which then saw them convert on the scoreboard.
And the quick release up from Parker to Williams and not allowing that 6-on-6 set.
Yes, as Plummer goes back to the centre against Parker.
Well, Plummer won the last one, so stick with the winning formula. Parker, Plummer.
It's going to go the way of Plummer.
Stick with the winning formula. 2 from 2. Plummer.
She's a bit of a crowd favourite, Holly Plummer.
Yep.
Just a young, up-and-coming, great lacrosse player.
Well,
look at that control.
When she was part of the Australian under-20s, she is an alternate for the under-20s. She actually stayed with Geordie and I down in Adelaide, and just an amazing young woman is Holly Plummer.
And there goes Hooper. Oh, ball's been stripped, but there is a penalty.
There's going to be a flag there, picked up for a push. And Hooper, she doesn't mind shooting any time she gets the ball in her stick. Does Kate?
Interesting to see how WA set up here and what...
I'm going 1-step shot.
I was going to say, look at Bailey, though.
No, 6-step shot. Oh, good check there, but
on
another one. So she has another opportunity. Maybe she will do that 1-step down shot. Voisey in the cage, awaiting it.
Joined by the winning coach from a few moments ago, Cam Adams, flexing his muscles, feeling very happy about his SA team as Tatlow drives, takes a shot.
Oh, good shot there
Save.
from Voisey. Good save. And the general just sticking it on the chest plate of Kira Voisey. Voisey with an outlet, hits Taylor again. And Taylor just throws it over the head. Anastasia Araviakis picks the ball up and will bring the ball into offense for South Australia. Araviakis coming over from the US a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
and
she's
still
been
playing.
around a while, hasn't she?
She has, and she does a fair bit with us on the Australian Lacrosse Network as well.
Yep.
Gilbert looks
Looking for a
down.
shot.
Oh, looks down the bottom as the pressure is had there on Osborne. And Osborne, one of those Brighton women playing in this side.
Awesome.
Will come up to the top of the 15-metre mark. And we got a bell on, so clock is on the field.
And she
Steps
takes a
down.
shot.
Oh, good save from Antelov.
She got Hiron out on the wing if she can hit her early, but she's going to send
Outlet.
it down to Plummer.
Oh, ball to be won. PJ Ipe to win the ball. PJ under massive pressure, and she will win the ball there. And running clock
cross.
here, so the clock will not stop. So is there an opportunity, or will time run out? She just kicks it back over there to Michaela Varga. And as the latter happened, the clock runs out. Big first quarter for South Australia.
Huge first quarter for SA.
So 5-1 here in the first quarter in this pool game between South Australia and WA. WA coming off a massive game yesterday morning against Victoria.
Yes.
Just going down by...
A goal. Well, both teams lost to Victoria by 1. So this game is so important to see who gets through that championship game tomorrow. Both teams have so much to play for. SA are looking to go back-to-back, and WA want to win on home turf.
It's well, we've just seen Victoria knocked out of the men's competition by South Australia. Do South Australia have it in them to do it in the women's, or do WA have what it is? And we might just go through some goal scorers here. So for WA, we had...
Lone goal with Shannon Mitchell.
And then on SA...
Got 2 for Taylor Mangan plus an assist. Got Olivia Parker, Zeph Williams and Jess Morrison.
So South Australia in the proverbial of the greyhound racing, out the box quickly.
Yes.
And they're certainly chasing the rabbit.
They certainly are.
As my son just gives me a pat on the shoulder, he's got a smile all over his face.
Yeah, I bet he does.
He does.
He was big today. Look at your kids just catching up.
No, it's you know what? I'm blessed to have some very good young people in my family.
You are. And actually, we've got Franca Hissey back online. She's taken up the woo-woo position as the
Oh,
mum.
I love it, Franca.
She's the hype mum.
She's the hype mum, and she'll be watching this too to see if South Australia can get overboard. I think Sam's girlfriend, if I may, I think it is Leah Kaisler, out here playing. Well, I may be.
Are you just hard launching a relationship, Tone? Because I've done that on the ALM before.
I mean, you never know, but I believe it is happening. So
I hard launched BJ from Wanneroo Lacrosse Club last year when he was playing Box Nationals. I mentioned his partner, who his family didn't know about.
Oh, there you go.
So just be careful who you hard launch.
So, Franca, sorry if that's not true.
As Holly Plummer wins the centre again.
Oh, Zeph
Pressure
Williams.
from Zeph
Ball
Williams.
to be won on the deck.
Feet everywhere, sticks everywhere.
Kick the ball. Zeph Williams picked up.
Oh.
And that will be
WA are gonna
a
get that
good
one.
double there from and Indy just asking why that wasn't. As Green goes spin, and no spin. Green gets past 2 and runs into Parker.
Yeah, I think that, Em's been training with the box squad too. So, taking those hits and just stepping around and taking the pressure is something that's serving her very well, particularly in moments like that. As the general looks to drive the back corner, but possession is...
Might be in the crease. No, push. As Borovnik will have to come out, and the general will head up with the ball.
And how good was Hiron's hands there just to collect that ball out of the air too? She's
massive. How good was the pressure? You could almost soak it up when
I
it was
know,
right
it was
next
right
to us.
here. As we're looking inside Plummer, and there's a penalty.
A whistle. That'll be a South Australian ball. So Voisey will clear the ball for South Australia as she steps out. Just taking her time. Her sis comes down to help. Oh, that's an interesting pass up the field. But it could come off as Gilbert, but Cooper picks up the ball and steps out of bounds. So there you go. Good work there from Kira Voisey. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Ball moved to Zeph Williams on the far side. Matching up with Hiron. Giving it to his sister.
And Indy, who played in that last under-19 championships before it went to the under-20s.
Yeah.
Won a bronze medal and just gave it away there. Kicks it there to Erin Mitchell, and Erin Mitchell with the pace.
And look at Beastman burning down the field as well. She's got Green. Beastman on the crease on her own, but
gone through.
She's been picked up now.
And kicks it to Green. She went through about 7 then.
Yeah, she did.
Did Mitchell.
Tatlow with the ball to Plummer.
And Plummer looking to do what Mangan did on this bottom corner. But kicks it over to Tatlow. Tatlow looking to come round as Plummer looks to get inside.
Making space.
Good double there, Borovnik. Goes a little high, but let go. Green with the ball up the top. Picked up by Morrison. Sat on her haunches. Great pressure from South Australia. But good work there from Green. And then we're going to have it back and a WA ball. And don't the WA parochial crowd love that?
Is loving it.
Oh, the lacrosse so far in this tournament has been outstanding.
Yeah, the team.
Oh, tipped off a Borovnik stick. That will be a WA ball. And ball will be brought in by Shannon Mitchell. Mitchell.
Look how quick she is.
Just steps in, but defense from South Australia pushing her back.
Very strong. Very, very strong. As Plummer starts working the ball around the top of the fan.
As
looking to drive.
Looks to go on Michaela Varga. Doesn't. Pops it up and over. Oh, that was...
good handiwork there by Keenan.
Just centimetre perfect, that pass.
Yeah.
Ball getting in and a flag on the play. Sometimes I feel like it's really difficult to defend in women's lacrosse.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't look at the ball without the whistle going.
Anyway, ball up the top.
Green lines up.
Green fires and pops it down the right foot of Boise, and they get the first one of the second quarter.
Yes, that was a great shot. Very powerful from Em.
And Emma Green is on the board.
Calling it stick check, I think.
Are they calling
Green?
Stick check here? Okay, so just looking, rolls out. That is all clear. Thank you very much.
Goal stands.
And for our viewers out there, it is done inadvertently, this stick check. It is not something that happens after every goal. It used to be. Everyone used to have to put their sticks down.
Yep.
And then the stick was checked after every goal. Common sense prevailed because no one wants to really drop their sticks, especially if it's muddy and dirty. But so the officials can call that at any time.
Whenever they like. Plummer's lining up against Parker. If it's going to go the way Plummer wants to, it'll be coming out towards us, Tone. She's a great draw specialist, actually, for someone so young.
Oh, great centre draw. Straight up it goes, and Indy Williams picks it out. And the reason that stick check is done indiscriminately is because all sticks are checked at the start of the game.
Yes, they are. Just to make sure they're still legal. Players are playing with the right size pocket. Mangan
rolls
little
again.
Drive from...
popped and pops
Gibson.
it away, and Chelsea Gilbert off balance. Pops that one away.
Sorry, I said Gibson because I was so excited from the last game, but it's Chelsea Gilbert
Chelsea
there.
Gilbert. Chelsea won't mind. You talking about her?
Okay.
It's, Chelsea Gilbert. She followed the lead of Mangan. I thought Mangan was going to get around again on that bottom corner. Yep. Didn't. And Gilbert says, well, you've paved the way. I'll go and do the same thing, and popped it away. And Chelsea Gilbert on the board for her first.
Hiron going back into the offense of Western Australia. Plummer again against Parker.
So
Williams. And
this is a great contest. Williams out there with Keenan.
Yeah, it is a good
That
matchup.
is I'll tell you what, I reckon years to come, that is going to be one of those contests that you will pay money to see.
Yep, as the ball draws high, Plummer.
Good body there from Plummer. Just enough to put to Parker away from the ball.
Yep. And
Smart.
Eastman's got Snyder.
Schneider.
Oh, she's kicked the ball.
And that will be a push first. So you're lucky to get away with that one. And if you are, again, watching in women's lacrosse, you can't kick the ball.
Yes. Now, Schneider has got some pace, so I'm not sure what she's going to do here. Take the shot. Oh, and there's a couple of players lying on the ground.
I tell you what she did do was get the sumo on top of her. It might be an injury here.
Yes,
is there?
they've held time. Player just stretching out.
And I think that's Taylor, and it might be a calf. Or it might be a hamstring. Okay. So I think that might be a hamstring. I think she came into it with a bit of a hamstring injury.
Yep.
So we hope that she's. Oh no, there's definite. Yep. No, that looks like a left hamstring. For someone who has done about 27 of them in my life.
Yeah, right.
There is a walk you have with a hamstring.
Oh,
and great work there from Parker, just to escort her off as Rachel Lawson comes down from the SA box to grab her. And we hope she's okay. Tay, one of our good friends, Tay Boise.
Yeah, no one wants to see an injured player.
No, and let's hope that it's just a cramp. So there's a push there on Leah Kaisler, on Keenan. And Keenan, who she have here. So she's got Snyder, Green, and Mitchell on her right, and space to get in on her left.
Look at her go!
Top shelf,
Wow.
past Kira Voisey, and that was a great shot there from Bailey Keenan. She gets on the board for her first, and it is a 6-3 game here. So Bailey Keenan just having that space to her right. No one set up on her right to come in, and had space to manoeuvre down over the top right-hand shoulder there of Kira Voisey.
Yeah, and we got a complete centre draw change here.
Okay, PJ Ipe up against
Kate Hooper. Haven't seen, is it PJ? I haven't seen.
Yeah, PJ Ipe.
I haven't seen her before.
Yeah, so she's come over from the States.
Okay.
And playing out at Brighton Lacrosse Club.
Okay. Good athlete.
Her
Very
first
tall.
name is Alexandra, but she likes PJ.
Yep.
And oh, there was a collision and a clash, and Araviakis getting up, holding her jaw.
Yeah, that was a big one.
I tell you what, not an inch given in this women's game. I'm glad I'm not playing it. Ball with Araviakis, kicks it to Morrison. Allow Morrison to get in.
Wow,
you can't do that.
She just ran right through the defence.
Note to the coaching staff of WA: do not let Jess Morrison free.
Yeah, not just let her cruise on through like that.
So Jess Morrison will go to goal at any opportunity she gets. See a lot of her in South Australian State League.
Is she Glenelg?
Glenelg, yep. She's out at Glenelg Lacrosse Club. And she does not need an invitation to go to the cage.
No, and she really capitalised on that one.
So PJ Ipe is in the centre, up against Hooper again. Ball flicks out. Goes to one of my favourites, Keenan. Keenan. Oh, great work. Ball in the air. It's like aerial ping pong, but dealt to be illegal there on WA. Oh, that's not a great pass.
Oh.
Good check, though. And Zeph, the 2-8s, just going about it with each other. Posey O'Keefe. Posey O'Keefe won't give an inch either.
No,
quietly.
she won't.
And I don't think Zeph Williams. So Zeph Williams and Indy Williams are the sisters of Kai Williams.
Yes, of course. This is really bad, but I call Posey the mongrel. I tell her to be a mongrel. and she just goes and goes and goes and niggles and niggles and niggles at you.
It's all your fault.
Oh, no, that's how I love her playing.
Yep.
I think she plays the role so well.
So Anastasia Araviakis up the top for South Australia, looks in, finds Ipe. Ipe looks down the bottom corner, finds Zeph Williams. Good defence down there from Hiron.
Horan playing really good body position. D. Zeph just taking her time. PJ with the ball matched up by Panting.
PJ stepping in.
Oh, Panting went for a cheeky check. I'm surprised she got away with that one.
Double there.
5 minutes, just under 5 minutes to go.
So Kaysler.
Interesting, WA just letting SA control the ball here. Zeph took some time to step out and Ash just waited patiently.
Got one right across the hip there, and that one might have just bought some deep breaths, I'd say.
Ash gives her a tap of apology on the way past.
Nothing better than getting one right on the hip bone. Looks inside, Morrison again, and Jess Morrison, back-to-back goals for South Australia.
Yep, to note, WA have changed the keeper too, so it's Kate Churchwood in there now for WA. Antelov taking a break.
I think Morrison is going, I don't care who you put in there at the moment. She's going to shoot and always shoots with purpose. But South Australia really starting to eke out this at 8-3.
Yeah, it's a 5-goal lead, but we've seen some big comebacks the last 24 hours.
Our voice is a testament of that at the moment.
Oh, they absolutely are.
So ball back in the centre.
Liv Parker against Kate Hooper. Draw for height.
And Gilbert gets it out the back, can't quite get it in. No possession had. Push on...
WA, it's going to be an SA ball.
SA ball. Okay, so Gilbert with the ball as Borovnik starts to break up on her left. Good pace there from Gilbert.
I'm surprised that didn't get called into the body.
I was going to say...
Emma got away with that one. Ref called advantage there. Taylor Mangum with the ball at X. This is where she's so dangerous.
And she gets around, looks to get top side, looks to roll back, still with the ball, looks to still get inside, and a flag on the plate with a push there. In men's lacrosse, that's a minute for a cross check, just quietly. In the women's game, they're tough.
Yeah, we just set up on the 15.
Set up from the 15 and have a free shot at goal. Mangan is getting hunted from behind. Good pick up there down the back from Gilbert. Gilbert trying to outrun her teammate. Looks up. Great pick off there from Hooper. And Hooper will bring the ball down this left-hand side. Williams
got a double
has
coming.
Froud. Williams and Kate Hooper just outrunning them all. Borovnik. And that's a professional defensive move.
Cheeky push. Ball moves to Tatlow over to Green. WA just going to slow it down, put some pace on the ball.
They need to slow it down. That's just...
error, but Hooper's... I was going to say Hooper's going to keep it in, but she's not, and Boise's going to...
So SA will come back through Kira Boise. So Kira will walk the ball up for South Australia. So we're into 2 minutes. I reckon 2 minutes of this last second quarter. Boise quite happy to keep it down there if no one's going to come to her. And just walking it up. And the one thing about this is there's no stall call in women's lacrosse.
No, there's not. You can take as long as
you could literally keep the ball down there for the next 2 minutes and run the quarter out.
Yeah, what I would do is say, you've got 2, this is what Mitchell's going to do, and then go hit the keeper up.
And Jade Manga just looking at me going, don't be boring, Tony.
She's not going to take that.
Oh, over the top. Good work. Williams kicks it there to Michaela Varga. Varga has Morrison. She's got the last 2 goals for South Australia. Picked up well, but Morrison,
looking to go.
And free space. And clock about to come on the field here for the end of the second quarter. As the clock is just making its way onto the field. Morrison being asked to redo that one.
There was still some WA players setting up as the whistle went too early.
Remembering, though, that the clock's not stopping here.
Of course.
Unless they've stopped the clock, but there was 3 whistles there, so that will stop the clock. So, ball, Morrison looks in, finds Parker. Actually, there's the clock now.
Bell.
Looks in, Parker just probably not the right opportunity at that point. Maybe got a bit of heat on the hands. And opportunity here for Keenan before the half-time bell. Kicks it to Hooper. Clock is on the field.
He's got a few options up ahead. Finds Tatlow. Tatlow's beastman, but Mitchell's there. pass has gone rogue and is going to roll out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what that'll do. That'll just about finish it up here as the whistle goes for half-time.
Wow.
And we see South Australia leading 8-3 in what is still a very entertaining game.
Yes, absolutely. Very physical. Great to watch. Really good contest. Really great matchups out there. Jess Morrison having a pretty fun time. If we look at the goal scorers from that quarter, we've got Chelsea Gilbert and, like I just said, Jess Morrison putting 2 away. Emma Green and Bailey Keenan getting 1 each for Western Australia. So it was a 3-2 quarter, but that 5-1 start has really put SA ahead.
That they have. And speaking of ahead, we might just have a quick break here because these back-to-back games are just enough to have a little drink. So we'll see you very shortly back here live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Yep, whenever you are.
We are back.
Oh.
Well, got a bit momentarily ahead, 1 second ahead for
I was just a little shaken then. I've just broken
a yo-yo.
a yo-yo.
For those playing along at home, the under-20s all have a yo-yo each, and Tony decided to take it back to 1970 and show them the tricks that he learned as a young whippersnapper.
And I tell you what, I just about took Mim and Sean Clark's eye out with my Round the World.
I know, and like Mim really needs her legs. But nonetheless, we are back. Not Zeph Williams, Indy Williams with the ball, matching up on Plummer.
And speaking of legs, just able to move them.
Mangan.
Mangan again. Oh, good defence there from, who was that?
Kate Hooper.
Hooper, yep. And Hooper wins the ball back for WA. So what do you reckon WA would have said at that break there, Chindel?
Start, play, turn up.
Yep.
They seem to be running the ball out of defence. It's just not putting it away or finding the right opportunity, and skill errors have been costing them. So hopefully they've shaken off those nerves now. It's half a game in. They've really got to come to play. Plummer has got the ball, looking to drive, skip step.
Oh, good inside roll there.
Mitchell.
Oh, bang. Is that going to be a card?
Yep.
I believe it is.
Yep.
And who is that going on?
Mitchell just gets nailed so often like that, and she just gets up, brushes it off, plays on. She is such a tough player.
And Indy Williams will go and sit down for 2 minutes.
In the bin.
In the bin.
In the sin bin.
And now they have a power play opportunity here, WA. Ball at the top here with Shannon Mitchell. Mitchell pulls in, pulls out, kicks it to Hiron. Ashton lined up with Jess Morrison.
What is their power play going to look like? Plummer steps in, has a look, nothing there, gets it to Mitchell, Mitchell to Hiron.
So they're looking.
Hiron sends it to Plummer.
Looking to rotate
Plummer
that bottom
looking on
corner.
the crease.
And there's the general, Chloe Tatlow, just popping that one up the top shelf. And Chloe Tatlow, that's just how WA would have drawn that up in their man up.
Yeah, nice move on that bottom corner. Took their time.
And popping it away.
Just to note, that yellow card isn't released. It's a sitting foul, so they will serve the full 2 minutes on that penalty.
As Tatlow opens the scoring. It's and as we learned from the last game, penalties kill you.
They do. They really do.
So ball back in the centre here. Parker flicks it out to herself. Gets the ground ball, but under pressure here from Plummer. Holly Plummer up against Parker. Parker just readjusting the goggles. Parker, fast start. Kicks the ball down here to Zeph Williams. Zeph has Morrison up top. A little bit of interference there with the two defenders. Gilbert has Tatlow. She's just playing both ends here, Chloe.
She is. She's had a great game. Oh, and speaking
Ball
of
down.
great games so far, here comes Mangan.
And the double comes early, doesn't it?
They know she wants to go. Morrison as well. There's going to be a penalty. The ball is going to be given back to Mangan.
And how does the free space work for those out there that don't...
I find it's so hard for me to explain. I know what it is. So it's when you get in the shooting lane, you have two players kind of walling in the shooting lane, and it's a dangerous penalty. So if the player was to shoot and release the ball, it would hit the second defender.
So coming from a different area to guard that spot.
Yep.
Hey, that was better than I would have explained it, Shindell, by a long way.
I use the Sixers term of walling. It's the best way.
Yeah, so walling.
Yeah.
Yep. So ball out on the outer side here. Indy, penalties released, and that is going to be all clear as that advantage is in the game now, and thank God for that, because the amount of goals that I saw scored in women's lacrosse where that actually...
They take it back, yeah.
And games were lost because of it.
Yeah, thank God that rule has changed. You know what, though? It's a bit of a pain when you're the keeper because the whistle's gone, so you kind of think, I can just...
relax.
And then the ball bounces past you. It happened to me. I played one game of State League this year in the cage. Never again.
Why?
Because Buzzy was away. And as a coach, you never ask your players to do something you couldn't do yourself. So I stepped in, and that particular thing happened to me. The whistle went, and I just went, oh, well. But no, I still had to
I
make
actually
the save.
saw the great Buzz here yesterday. She
Yeah.
was down running around.
Yeah, she's working FIFO.
And she's looking, that's a A little bit of pressure there, and Plummer says, well, I'm coming back the other way.
Yep.
Plummer with a fast advantage, looks inside Mitchell, pops that one away. And Shannon Mitchell, she's becoming a presence down in the offensive end.
Yeah, she's not someone that you can just leave. She actually has been playing a lot of defence this week, but looks like WA have decided to work her through the midfield and get her in the offensive structure for today.
And WA taking a lead in this third quarter, 2-1.
It's a 9-5 ball game. South Australia with the advantage, 4-goal advantage at this point.
And if you are just joining us on the Australian Lacrosse Network, welcome. You are with Shendell Oliver, and my name is Tony Watts. We thank Rob Lawson for up on the camera, and Scotty Gill, who just put himself through to a national championship final with South Australia.
But apologies to our friend Ryan Spark.
Oh, Sparks, he's up there.
Actually on the camera.
I'll tell you what, he's a better looking man, Ryan Sparks, than Henry.
Yeah, I looked at him and he just smiled at me, and I was like, he's got it wrong. As Plummer draws the ball is going to go the way of Plummer, and she's off.
So Nikki Voisey just explaining the decision there, but it is a black ball.
Plummer got a double coming.
Oh,
Where's the pressure?
I'll tell you what, she had the vice grip coming there. One from each side. So Proud to sit out.
She got higher into her right.
And Nikki Voisey just asking Jess Froud to maybe just step back a little as Plummer just walks it over the line.
Hiron matched up with Williams.
And ball down there to the goal scorer in Mitchell. She has 2 for the day already.
Yeah, and great to see Taylor Voisey back on the field after that leg injury in the last quarter. So happy to see her out there.
Yep, we hate seeing any of our elite athletes injured.
Hate seeing any athlete injured. As Plummer looks to drive.
Oh, look at
couldn't connect on the pass. Voisey will clean that up and start moving the ball.
Oh, just misses the outlet on the outer side. You know what I love there? Taylor Voisey was standing in front of Kira Voisey. She was going to take a shot if she needed it. The sisters looking after each other.
Absolutely. As Ash is looking to drive.
She just says, Olivia, hey, get down and stay down. As Olivia Parker looks to get to her feet. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, that was Brodie Borovnik. I saw Liv in there. The ponytails got me. I'm not used to ponytails. I don't have one. Ball up the top. Ashton Hiron steps in.
Oh, what a crash on Ash.
That wasn't a crash. That was a car accident waiting to happen.
Ash wears that pressure so well.
Ball up the top with Ash.
Really, really good defensive crash, though, from SA to stop her momentum. She looks to go again.
Hiron, pops it down to the left-hand foot there of Kira Voisey.
Buries it.
And just a little bit of a momentum swing here at the Wanneroo Joondalup Lacrosse Club as, Hiron getting her first of the day. And that's a 3-1 quarter for WA. Brings the score back there to 9-6. So, premiership quarters.
Yes.
Are we going to another golden goal?
Tone, I got somewhere to be at 2 o'clock.
I think the whole lacrosse world has somewhere to be at 2 o'clock. It's, for those who don't know, it is Cal and Jake Robinson's memorial today here in WA, and our thoughts and prayers go out to Deb and Martin and all the family and the extended family of the Australian lacrosse community and community around the world. Cal was a great man, and I was lucky enough to spend a fair bit of time with him over in San Diego last year, and mate, you'll be sadly missed.
Massively missed.
So ball just flicks out, and going the wrong way again is Keenan. Push is going to be had there, and that's going to be a WA ball. You can always tell when WA win the possession. The crowd is right behind it.
Yep, he's got Panting to her right.
And right on cue, gives it to Panting. Panting to Schneider.
Here she goes, looking to drive, finds Mitchell.
So SA will want to stop here. They've just conceded 3. So WA Never really out of this contest. Back to the number 3. Kicks it to number 4. Oh, there we go.
Mitchell's having
Mitchell.
a day.
Top shelf. Just a little rattle of the cookie jar. And Shannon Mitchell gets her 3rd of the day. And brings WA back within 2 goals. WA just on a bit of a ride here.
They are. They've certainly found their mojo in that halftime break. Whatever Coach Megan Shank said to her players is certainly working.
So we'll see if WA get another one on the board early, quickly here. See if that timeout gets used by the coaching staff there of Mortimer.
This ball is drawn
And
high.
Adams.
Chased down by Parker. Parker.
It's off the red foot. That'll be a
It's,
black ball. And Liv just picks herself up and asks the question. But it's Rubbin is racing out here, and we love it. Ball down the back with Mitchell. Got 3 already today. Looking to fill up that bag she bought with goals. Looks inside. Assist is potentially on. Good defence.
Oh, great crash by SA. Ash wearing the pressure again.
And what we have seen from...
There wasn't a lot of off-ball movement there by WA. Ash was the only one that was really looking to go or looking to cut. The rest of them were kind of set, so maybe this was a strategy.
Oh,
or
just
Ash.
slipped on the takeoff there. Ball hit the ground. Great pickup, and that's Taylor Voisey. And she seems to be moving all right. So maybe that was just a cramp in the hamstring there, and great to see Taylor up and about again.
Yeah, very much, very much.
Although...
There's a whistle, and she's going to get a free here.
And I reckon she might have just inadvertently got green then in that contest. And she probably can't move off there, Bailey Keenan. And ball out the outer side. Araviakis is all by herself on this right-hand side. Looks to Osborne, just needed to move the ball. The general, Chloe Tatlow, she's trying to guard her in. Good ball to be won on the deck. Ball comes out.
Body.
And Body here from South Australia, from WA. Araviakis just sneaks down, and Mangan kicks it down to Morrison.
Mangan wore that double very well.
And Morrison just trying to get some room to get space. It is.
She's got some pace.
And see, that's where I think free space is probably something where there's 4 people crashed in front of her.
Oh,
Behind.
Williams!
Tink goes the ball
Sends
off the
a
bar.
rocket.
And out it goes. South Australia will pick the ball back up in though. Morrison with the ball. Williams coming to set a 2-man or 2-woman game, I should say.
Morrison's style reminds me a lot, actually, of Sarah Smith from Victoria.
Yeah, very much. Indy Williams, very, very crafty player is Williams. And Williams managed to step in. And there's the craft on show there.
Yes. You called it, Tone.
Just able to step down, just get underneath of her defender and found her way into the face of the goalkeeper there. And not much you can do from Kate Churchwood when that happens. And Indy Williams with another goal.
Yeah, beautiful goal by Indy. After that one that hit the pipe, she's decided, no, this is going to be her time. Puts the ball away.
Well, she's got the last 2 in this quarter, and the only 2 in this quarter for South Australia.
It's a 7-10 ball game.
And
Hooper matching up on Jess Morrison as Keenan and Parker are going at it in the centre.
Parker flicks it out, comes out.
It's a race to the ball, Parker.
This is a good contest too. Plummer against Parker. And fast start, Jess Morrison, picked up though by Kate Hooper and chasing her down. Tell you what, has she come to win an MVP medal today, Shannon Mitchell? Because she is everywhere.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jess Morrison. I thought she was just as good.
Yep. Well, maybe they're rubbing shoulders to just try and get some bling.
As Mitchell is defending.
Oh, Mangan again. Good defence there from Mitchell. That's the Erin variety.
Panting on the ball.
Down the back with Froud. Froud tries to drive that right-hand corner, not there. Kicks it out to Morrison. Good match up here.
Morrison's waiting patiently.
Mitchell.
Trying to get around.
And double comes and the flag is on the play. So Morrison just drew that one out. And we'll take the ball on this right 45, 15-metre arc, right on the hash.
Plummer switched into the defence. Mitchell's come out.
And good defence there from WA, not to allow her to get in. Ball kicks out to Zeph Williams. Zeph Williams picked up by Hooper. Zeph trying to outrun Hooper. That probably won't work. Little flip up the top. Finds Morrison. Hooper, she flips as well. Straight in. Oh, beats Hooper now. Steps in, and that's free space.
Call.
That's what you were talking about earlier, wasn't it? Yep,
walling.
That's what the free space looks like. And Jess Morrison. Hooper on one side. The Beastman on the other side.
And the bell's going 30 seconds in the in this third quarter.
So can South Australia get another one here and just bring it back to a 4-3 quarter instead of a 4-2? WA have been dominant in this quarter on the scoreboard.
They have. SA looking to extend their lead.
PJ Ipe looking inside. Need a shot. PJ steps in, looks in, and flag.
And a flag call.
And no whistle. Oh, yep. So clock has been stopped. But limited time left on this. And maybe just a little bit of a conversation there from the official.
Eastman gives her a...
Just saying maybe I'll make the decisions out here. Thank you very much. Ball with PJ. She has Parker on her right.
She does. Looks. Parker's got so much room.
Time goes. No goal. And there we go. It is three-quarter time here at the Wanneroo Joondalup Lacrosse Club. We hope you're enjoying our live coverage on the Australian Lacrosse Network. It is a 10-7 game, and goal scorers for that quarter, Shindell.
We've got our friend Chloe Tatlow, who you like to refer as the General, with 1. We've got Ash Hiron with 1, and we've got Shannon Mitchell on 2. And then the 2 lone goals for SA that quarter both came from Indy Williams.
Which gives us a 7-10 scoreline at three-quarter time. What do WA have to do to get back in this one? They've had their moments down there, haven't they?
Yeah, they really have. I think they do need to be more aggressive to cage. Ash seems to be the one that's really pushing and trying to penetrate the defence. Shannon Mitchell seems to be sneaking through a little bit, but I think some of the other players need to start getting a bit more involved, like Emma Green and Chloe Tatlow. They have been big all week for WA, so I think now's the time that they've got to show their cards.
So when we get to this is about their 4th game at the moment, maybe 5th coming up. Yep. That they're playing at the moment. Both teams, it's a battle of attrition in these competitions.
Absolutely.
But you're right. I'm not seeing the movement down there from WA. There's a couple of people really moving, the others sort of watching and passengering a little bit. You come down the other end of SA and there's a lot more movement going on through that forward line.
Very aggressive offence in South Australia's attack.
But Chloe Plummer's been good since she went into the centre draws.
Holly Plummer.
Oh, Holly Plummer.
I was like, hang on, are you talking about Tats or are you talking about Plum?
I mean, I talk about both of them. They're both superstars.
They are. Yeah, Holly has made some good switches. Also, it seems that Bailey Eastman in the centre there is a great inclusion.
Yep. And Shannon Mitchell.
Having a big day.
The other Mitchell.
Yeah, MVP yesterday. And certainly putting a mark on today's game. Plummer looking to go back to the centre against Parker.
And MVPs, often in these tournaments, if you've already got one in a round robin, you don't get another one. Are you for or against giving back-to-back MVPs?
I think if you're the best player, you should get that accolade.
Correct. But coaches don't always think that way.
I just think if you're the best out there, put the medal around the neck.
So we think alike.
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Good. Which is why we commentate together.
Yeah, totally.
Ball back in the centre.
Ball down, picked up by Hiron. It was a cheeky hole, but nothing called.
Morrison will bring it.
Strong.
And she's got Parker on her right, but just pulls it out to space. So South Australia, through Jess Morrison, looks to drive. And I love women's attacking lacrosse like that because it really is hard to defence.
Yes, definitely.
And you're going to win 90% of a free shot from an arc. And Morrison, she'll love this opportunity, but just pulls it out at the moment.
And now that the arc is so much bigger, the fan is so much bigger, so the 11 metres gone, it's just one huge 15-metre fan. It's so much harder. You've got to work so much harder as a defender to defend the ball without getting caught for 3 seconds.
Morrison steps in. Oh, the split's done there from Antelov, who's come back in the cage.
I was going to say there's been a keeper change, and doesn't Jess Morrison Love that one.
So Jess Morrison gets on the board. That's her 4th. And she's very happy with that. And South Australia, they'll be very happy with the first goal of the 4th quarter to take it out to an 11-7 lead here.
Yes, 11-7. I've got Amanda Plummer over in the scorer's tent, and she just texts me saying, I'm dying. So she's obviously really enjoying this game too.
And it really is a family affair, Lacrosse, isn't it?
It is.
It's there's so many people involved, and Keenan.
She's got Plummer, but stick. Indy gets
Williams.
stick there.
Oh, that might be a pre-check, but not to be. Oh, might be another one.
Ash said, I'll take this.
Yep.
Keenan.
Oh, and kicked up here to Hooper. Hooper brings the ball in, hangs it out, runs straight into Indy Williams, and Indy just dusts herself off. Fast starts. Hooper's not waiting for anyone.
No, she's not. Good to see Indy get back up, though. Take the pressure, get up, wear it, and play on.
And ball down here to Plummer. That is Holly Plummer.
That is Holly Plummer.
Not her sister, Chloe Plummer,
No.
who she does not have.
Speaking of Chloe Plummer, here's Chloe Tatlow.
And you know what? When the general talks, the general talks.
As the double comes.
Looks inside, and oh, that's a good contest there from Borovnik and Green. Sorry, and Hooper. Not giving an inch.
Not at all.
Love it, love it. And just looking to see where the ball is, and it's going to go to... No, I thought they were saying that's going to South Australia. They were going that way, but they're saying get it on the 15-metre mark. So Parker will go to the right, and go behind the general. She has Indy Williams on her left. The general steps in, and the general scores.
And there she is.
So Chloe Tatlow with one for WA to just bring it back to within 3. And Tatlow gets her 2nd of the day.
Come on, Reds, we got it,
And ball comes back to the centre.
Yes, Plummer.
Let's go.
Plummer being dynamic there in the centre.
There we go,
Liv Parker. But I still love this contest here between Keenan and Williams.
Yeah, I think all the matchups
Jess
are good.
Morrison,
Ash and
Hiron.
Hiron,
I mean,
and these two in the centre.
You'd pay good money to watch this.
Make it a contest.
And you get it free
I
and
was
live on the
gonna
Australian Lacrosse
say,
Network.
Lucky for the viewers at home, they don't have to pay.
And that's going to be a WA ball.
Plummer ball.
Right. Don't let them over that line, Gilbert.
So Morrison just asking what was there. It must have been a break.
Hooper with the ball, got Keenan
Oh.
out on the far side. Oh,
Well,
caught that low, but good to.
She can.
stick to it.
She's good because she can probably tie her shoes up the way she's picking them off her shoelaces there. Oh, good save there from Boise. Up the top, nice shot on the outer side there from Plummer.
WA definitely getting more aggressive in their attack now.
So double comes, and Borovnik will find her way behind the general. So we get to sit right behind this one. Ryan Sparks on the camera will be all over this.
Yes, now you've got his name right.
And Sparksy, no.
Tatlow looking to pull that out.
Double.
She's getting a double coming. She's going to wear that pressure. She gets
good
through.
pressure from SA.
And there is Plummer to collect.
But there's got to be a free one here. If you send 2, there's got to be a free one. If you can find that, you'll find a way to goal.
Really, and there's Eastman. Oh, sorry, not Eastman. Keenan. There's both
And
Baileys.
Borovnik picks it up and says, I'm going the shortest way home. And that is towards goal. And Brody Borovnik kicks it down to Chelsea Gilbert. Chelsea Gilbert guarded by the Beastman. Gilbert tries to get top side, not there. And rolls back and just pulls it out.
I thought Bailey was going to get done for a push then, but she seemed to have it in control. We've got
Leah Kaisler here.
Kaisler with the ball.
Up against Hooper. Finds Zeph Williams. Up against Iron. Just contest after contest
Look
here.
how low Ash gets on the
She's
hips.
on that hips, isn't she? Tell you what, you won't need a massage at the end of the day for your hips.
Ash has already done it for you.
It's you won't even need the medicine ball or the roller. Oh, great
Parker.
take in there from Parker. Didn't quite. I was watching for the shovel shot, but that's going to be Parker's ball at the 15-metre arc. And she will just assess where she is going to have to take it from. And
9:30 left in the game.
Parker just pulls it out. Oh, nice cut there from Indy Williams. Just didn't look inside. Ball here with Zeph Williams. Looks to go on her left. Kicks it to Leah Kaysler. Leah Kaysler normally goes hard at the cage every time she gets the opportunity.
There's a flag,
and then
two
just gets sat down. Little tap on her back to say, yep, good job. Up you get from Ashton Hiron. And the Beastman, oh no, Hooper has to step out. So Leah, she doesn't mind going to the cage either, does Leah Kaysler.
Antelov set in the cage.
But oh, look inside, Gilbert opened up. Great double there from the WA, picked up by Gilbert.
Great ground ball by
Oh,
Gilbert.
Gilbert looking to run this right corner. What great defense from WA there.
Yeah, that was an epic double.
Quick off the mark. And tell you, Olivia Parker's quick off the mark when she gets some room. Kicks the ball over, ball turns over. And Shannon Mitchell, she's just as likely to go coast to coast here, Mitchell.
She is. She's got help in Green, but
great
picked out the air by Varga.
Varga.
Green chasing the ball hard. She's
Oh,
got Brody on her tail and Varga.
And the pressure out there is intense at the moment as she tiptoes the line but gets pushed out of bounds. I love the way that the officials have put the whistle away a bit.
Yeah.
It's such a good contest.
Yeah, it is a great contest.
So Voisey opens up, needs to look up, does look up, and just misses Leah Kessler.
A couple of WA girls around the ball there. Blair to bring it back in.
Blair, a
play.
goal scorer last night.
Yep. Mitchell with the ball. Got Plummer in attack. Plummer works very well with panting, so interesting to see what the link-up's going to look like. O'Keefe down in offence there for WA as well. Looking for Green.
And good cut.
Panting inside. Oh,
great cut in the middle.
I thought she was going to send it that way, but she was giving it to Plummer.
Good roll there from Keenan. Keenan, gets
wearing
nutted
that
by Leah.
South Australia certainly taking no prisoners. I think it's going both ways though, so
And
all is fair in love and war.
And Bailey Keenan tries to just break the whistle and get off to a quick start. Keenan looking down. She's lost.
Taking her hair out.
Yeah, she's taking her hair out. Good.
Oh, and
that's free space.
The
and
goal
that will
counts.
be advantage. And WA back within 2. Oh, do we have another one on our hands?
As Keenan jogs off, hair flowing, 7 minutes in the game.
Do we have another golden goal here?
Yep. Why not?
Why not? If we're gonna bring live and free action on the Australian Lacrosse Network, let's make sure it's exciting because the last 2 have been crackers. And this one could turn into something very similar.
9-11 ball game.
Ball back in the centre. Plummer up against Parker. Schneider up against Williams.
The clock is running down too.
And Hooper up against Morrison. This is a huge centre draw to win. Comes out the back and it's going to be illegal and it's going to be on Plummer. And Parker will take the ball. Doesn't really give it advantage, does it, when the centre draw is illegal and then they allow all the defenders to run in front of her.
Yep, 5 minutes 10.
And Liv just wears one on the hip there as well.
5 minutes 10 in the game.
Ball kicks over here to PJ Ipe. Just, you're hearing a red. That's potentially going to be a double as Osborne drops the ball, but comes off a black stick. And PJ Ipe looks to step down. She runs into Hooper, runs past Hooper and brings the ball down to X. Kicks it to Araviakis. Araviakis is quick on her feet. She gets in it, some room to move, but Plummer's not giving her any of that. Great defense there from Plummer. Looks up to Osborne. Osborne with a flag on the play. And Osborne will take the ball with a 3-second call and bring it back up the top.
Yeah, so West Australians sent the double to the ball, which left Mitchell and sent Snyder to the ball, which left Mitchell and Panting to cover those couple of players. Here they are now. They're not taking no prisoners. There's less than 5 minutes in the game.
Oh, good check.
Ball is going to stay in play.
Arabiakis getting hunted by 2 WA players.
Yes,
got to be an extra here. And Olivia Parker is that one up the top, but good defence here.
Panting.
Nearly picked off. Morrison steps down with free space. Perfect camera work there from Mr. Sparks, and that'll show you what free space looks like. Ball, Morrison. Is she going to the cage? No, just going to have to come up. And Hooper called for that, free space, so she has to come and step behind. Steps inside Morrison, there's some more free space.
4 minutes 10 in the game.
4 minutes 10 we're hearing in this game. All right, closer to 3 minutes in this game.
I'm just getting updates from the score tent. 3 minutes, actually. Gilly was right.
Morrison,
as is a crash.
Good save from Antilov. Ball picked up there from Williams. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. She gets put into the crease. And a card coming here for WA.
Hooper. That's a yellow-red. That'll be a yellow-red for Hooper.
And that will be exactly as you called it. That is the game for Hooper done. Do you want to explain that one for the viewers, Shendell?
If you get 2 yellow cards in one game, then you'll get your second yellow translates to a red, which means you're out of the game. She's not coming back on for the rest of the game for Hooper. And I think it's actually a red card is a 5-minute penalty as well. So WA will play the game out with a woman short on the field.
And it can have implications for games beyond here, depending on the points they get. Because if they get 2 yellow cards and then a red, they potentially have to sit out of the next game.
Yes, and defensive pressure here. They've got to play 5 minutes, depending, even if we go into overtime. As O'Keefe sees the ground ball and says, I want it. SA hunting her down.
And O'Keefe,
she plays
she's got
on,
a fast start.
Panting, has to get around. She's got help in Beesman.
So South Australia will be a player up as Liv Parker finds the deck as well.
There's a player down, time's being held.
So Liv Parker just stumbling over feet there and hit the ground hard. Lucky there's been a little bit of rain around here at the Wanneroo Joondalup Lacrosse Club. Might have just softened up the field. But Liv Parker will wipe off her jersey, and ball will be in the hands of Panting.
2 minutes 20 on the clock.
Mitchell with an advantage call. Need to score here, but they are in a power play down situation. Oh, just tries to run through to Heron. Heron just, and Liv Parker just asking, how is that not, I'll tell you what, Liv, she's going to be good at picking herself up off the ground.
She is. She's got Tatlow and Panting on this side, but I reckon Ash, this is, like I said, this is the moments that Ash really comes to the party. She's going to go hell for leather at that cage. That's my
so
prediction.
9-11, limited time. Hiron steps in, pops the top corner, and Parker on the ground again. Throwing her body at it there was Parker. And we've got an 11-10 game here. South Australia over WA.
I'd be calling a timeout to stop the clock running if I was WA. But up, and there it is.
I'll tell you what.
Good move.
You should be coaching, Shendell.
Oh, you think I'd have a half a clue, hey?
So Ashton Hiron with the goal to bring it back within 1. We've already had the last 2 games on the Australian Lacrosse Network as golden goals. Is number 3 coming?
Yep.
Can you handle this now?
Yeah.
We've got through 2.
I'm excited. I'm actually excited. This is great for lacrosse.
Sparksy wants a golden goal. He's always good down for it. No, he's shaking his head. Doesn't want to see it. But South Australia with a 1-goal lead currently. 1 minute 36 left on the clock. And we are have the potential.
Have the potential.
We have the potential. Hello.
Getting all the waves.
Getting all the waves.
From
the
our
girls.
fabulous friend Lucy Wills.
Lucy Wills.
And Georgia Portlock.
Yeah.
They're doing their victory dance.
Just the box superstar.
And
don't forget Jay
and Jacob.
And Jacob. But what we got to do is we got 1 minute 36 of
I'm
concentration
clapping.
left. What are you clapping for?
I don't know. I'm just excited.
Someone throw Chandela a fish. She's clapping. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Oh.
Bit of something in your throat there,
I did,
Tone.
indeed.
Oh, this is a moment.
Ball back in the centre. It is 11-10.
Kate Hooper getting around her players.
Huge centre draw to be won here. Massive in the context of this game. Ball comes up, ball comes out.
Keenan racing
will she
to
be
the
first
ball.
to it? She has Williams on her back. Keenan picks the ball up, kicks it down. 1:36 when that whistle went. Green picks the ball up. That's someone you'd want in your stick with Keenan.
Yes,
Ball
looking.
down to Tatlow. Tatlow looks
Hiron,
inside.
Hiron.
Just gets monstered. We're going to have a card here, are we? And that is on Parker.
The crowd has gone
And
absolutely wild.
Hey, remembering, the clock is still running.
Well, no, we'll stop because there's a card.
Oh, card, sorry. All right, here we go.
Hang on, that might be a yellow-red. I think has Liv already had a card in this game?
Only had one,
Okay.
I believe.
I thought someone was just saying over here it was a yellow-red.
Unless there's two. But Liv is sitting down in the box, so maybe it is a yellow-red.
Oh, I'm so nervous for Ash. I know that, but
All
I'm
right.
so, I know that she wouldn't be stressed by this.
Ashton Hiron.
Look, wait for the crash from South Australia too.
Cometh the hour, cometh the woman. Ashton Hiron steps down, pops it away. We might be going to golden goal again.
Oh my goodness!
We love this. Yeah. Someone get that fib unit for me, because it's 11-all.
11-11,
The
Angel
crowd's
numbers.
into it. But the clock is running. So the clock won't stop.
I've had to have a sip of water just because
And 11-11,
1:06 in the game.
Ashton Hiron. So, but clock is running here. Is there going to be a game winner, or are we going to golden goal again?
God, both teams missing a player.
Ball up.
Plummer.
Ball to be won. Williams wins it. She looks to go down. Has it to Morrison. Morrison, the pressure is out there. Morrison, Indy Williams flicks it forward. Picked up. And that's going to be a... there was a clash there between Hiron and Williams, but they both get up. And clock is running. Clock is on the
So
field.
much to play
Williams
for.
with an opportunity. Steps down.
Ball down,
Loses the
ball
ball.
down.
Ball to be won. Is won. And we're going to have a card here, are we? A yellow card on Indy Williams. That's a yellow-red as well.
Wowee. Hiron here just saying, give me the ball. Panting, trying to get ahead. Mangan marking her.
So Parker out.
She's got Mitchell on the other side of her.
Indy Williams out. So they're out the game. They won't be part of it when the if the overtime goes.
I just hit my head getting out of my chair. 30 seconds on the field.
Ball down the back here with Shannon Mitchell,
That's
and that is
time.
it. We're going to golden goal again.
Again, Tony.
3 in a row. Love a good hat trick. And the two teams, but what that says though is there will be no Kate Hooper, I believe, for WA because she was on a yellow-red. There will be no Indy Williams and there will be no Olivia Parker, both on red cards. So WA are going to be one player up for these 5-minute penalties, and we mightn't even get through the 5-minute overtime period without those penalties expiring in the first one.
Yeah. Oh. Well, no. Well, the two girls are out. Hooper and Williams are out, and then
And so's Parker.
Is Parker definitely out in a yellow-red?
I'm sure she had a yellow-red over there as well.
Okay. There's a bit
Oh,
of a
no,
conversation.
Parker's still there, so she can't take the captaincy and have that coin toss if she was out the game, I would have thought. They would have had to hand the captaincy over, so maybe just a yellow for Liv.
Parker, yeah, I couldn't remember. I thought she'd only, I'm not sure, but I heard someone yell.
That's where I was coming from.
Yellow, red.
We didn't have the stats on that. But we're going to golden goal again. And you know what? You know why? Because the sun is shining down here at the Wanneroo Joondalup Lacrosse Club. And it cannot get a better day for lacrosse. And I tell you, we've got games just going ballistic down here.
It's just blown out the schedule all week with all these overtime games.
So, golden goal we go. Just to let you know.
I can't believe it.
Again.
I honestly can't believe it.
A 5-minute period. So there'll be a 4-minute period, sorry. 4-minute period. First team to score wins. If there's no score in the first 4 minutes, we have another 4 minutes.
Yep.
And we went to double overtime in the last game.
We did.
And South Australia getting up. Have the SA girls got what it takes, or can WA? Really, they've come from behind in this game.
Yep.
And
South Australia have lost Liv on the yellow in their centre, which is putting Jess Morrison in there against Plummer.
And this, but this is for championship. Whoever wins this
goes through.
I
look pretty relaxed the way I'm sitting here, Tone. I don't feel it.
No.
I'm sitting back.
I think if we put a heart rate monitor on you, you're probably going, the black and gold is beating a little hard in there.
A little bit.
So ball back into the centre. Morrison. She does take centre draws down at Glenelg occasionally. So ball in the centre. Plummer. Gilbert. Keenan on this outer side. Plummer wins the ball to herself. Looks up. Throws it down. So
Hiron to Keenan.
Keenan just
With
looking
numbers,
to get down.
looking for Hiron.
Looks inside to Hiron. Hiron puts it away. WA are going to the big dance. And they will play Victoria. And South Australia, valiant effort there as everyone gets around.
Clear.
As WA threw Plummer in the centre.
I've got a
just
bit emotional.
popped it down. And congratulations to both teams. But WA will find themselves in the championship final tomorrow against Victoria. And it was 12-11 yesterday, so we expect nothing less tomorrow. And South Australia, I mean, to come off that golden goal, that's 2 golden goal games for South Australia. One against Victoria, one against WA, and unfortunately went down in both of them. But we hope you enjoy the live free action here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Shendell, how are you feeling?
Oh, mate, that put your halftime yo-yo work to shame. That you look like a rookie compared to what we just saw out on the field. Like I say, I know Ash is a big game player. I know she wears the pressure so well, and she just did exactly what she probably had in her head. You know, get out there, take control, choke the stick, drive, and find the right opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've set the bar for finals day here at the Australian Lacrosse Network. We will have another game, I believe, this evening. That will be the under-20 women's Australian side, which are off to Hong Kong in August, up against the New Zealand select side. So stay tuned for that, because why wouldn't that be any better than this? And what a great opportunity to see the young superstars of Australia do battle against the New Zealand select side, as the yo-yo work needs a little bit of work. But there's lacrosse has got plenty, and WA just having their cheers there.
Yeah.
South Australia, and it was good to see the coaches straight out there to have a chat to that South Australian side.
Yes, definitely.
There has to be a winner and there has to be a loser, but you know what, Shendell? Some you win and some you learn, and if you learn, you never truly lose.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
South Australia were the current champions from last year, and WA getting around their supporters. Congratulations to WA. Commiserations to South Australia.
What a game of lacrosse. We've had 3 absolute pearlers.
Hey, Shendell,
Yes.
MVPs.
For me, it's Ash.
Ash.
Scoring the goal winner, or Keenan, and Plummer was good today too. For SA, I would say it's Jess Morrison. I'm not sure if Olivia Parker is still allowed to get MVP based on the card. Otherwise, Chelsea Gilbert also had a pretty cracking game. Oh, and Indy Williams. There's so many great players out there.
Indy with the yellow-red. So.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to go away from you on Western Australia.
Okay.
I'm going Shannon Mitchell.
Yep.
I think with her game, with the way she was that ball taxi
Yes,
a little
yes,
bit.
yes.
2 number 4s today being ball taxis.
Yes.
She got 3 goals, or 2 goals, I think. 3
Yep.
goals, 2. Yep, can't remember. But certainly kept them in the game when it needed to be. I thought Ashton was sensational.
Yes.
But I'm just going to Smokey. I always like a Smokey.
Yeah, I know you do.
And Shannon Mitchell. And, yeah, on the South Australian side, I'm going Jess Morrison. I think when it mattered, Jess stood up.
Jess played so well.
And if there was Indy probably there, but depending on the cards, I don't know how that works.
I don't know
with the
how
women's
that
game.
works. I know in local competition, if your player gets a card, you can't vote them. They can't get points towards the
votes
state
in the
fairest
state?
and best. Yeah,
Oh, there you
in that
go.
game. So
Well, I learned something today.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, well, that's here in WA. I'm not
Okay.
sure if that's the same in the other states, but so say one of my players gets a card, so the coaches vote and the umpires vote, and no one can vote for that player.
Yep. So the finals for the men's and women's now have been decided. Tomorrow you are going to have WA against Victoria in the women's, and the other way is WA and SA in the men's, and WA everywhere.
Ashton Hiron running up to hug her dad, who's come all the way from the US, and her Grandma Lynn, who she often had on her news show when she was on TV in Alabama.
And here we go. So we get a better view at the moment until everyone crowds in on us. As the MVP is about to be announced, and I think Trish Adams having the first conversation here. As Trish Adams, you know, she would love that game.
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, they're the moments you live for, and as Trish coaching such high performance lacrosse for so long. You know, she wants to see players. You know, this the next level from here is Australia. And it's Ashton Hiron.
You see, you're all over it. Ashton was outstanding. I always go with Smokey because you know what? Sometimes it's just those.
Gamble responsibly, Tony, is all I'm saying.
Yep, that's it. Absolutely. And for South Australia, let's have a little look here. As Megan Shanks just has a conversation, and I'm just looking. Hopefully there's enough gap here to see a number as everyone comes in to hear the MVPs. And for South Australia, the MVP will be
taking time, keeping us guessing. There's a huge crowd around too.
There's a massive crowd. And it is going to Jess Morrison.
Picked it.
We're 1-1.
Picked it.
Love it. We're 1-1. And yeah, wow. What a morning of lacrosse here at the Wanneroo Joondalup Lacrosse Club. Thanks to Mr. Ryan Sparks for being on the camera up there. To Mr. Scotty Gill, he's still got a smile on his face from the win that he was involved in, and he's looking at playing in a championship final. Which he probably didn't think he was doing when he was first coming over here.
He thought he was our production manager.
He did. Shandell Oliver, thank you so much for again being part of this.
Thank you for having me. I love it. I can't wait for the next game.
It's fantastic, and we're all about to just do something very special. And for me, Tony Watts, again, the reason that my ending is because the sticks are swinging is because of the man Callum Robinson, and I got to tell him that in San Diego, that's why I sign off my my post like I do, because of his check on Rob Pennell. So big man in the sky, mate, we look forward to celebrating you very shortly, and until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you very shortly.